This is my garden I got going on so far. I started all most of this stuff inside the house this toward spring here, and end of last winter. What I did is like celery bases. I cut them off. I put them in a little jar full of water until they started running roots and getting sprouts, and then I took them outside and I did them up like this, and I've already harvested them. That one, that bigger one, and this one, about 3 or 4 times already, and then dehydrated them because I'm saving them for spices. I take after I dehydrate them, I run them through the blender so it makes a powder, and I use it for seasoning. I got some tomatoes going on. I got bok choy going on. I did the bok choy the same way. Cut off the base, put it in a jar of water. You wait till it starts getting roots and sprouting some leaves, and you plant it in a bucket. I got more tomatoes, and there's also green beans in there, but they haven't popped up yet. And then over here, this is the greenhouse I made for the early part of spring when I wanted to get them out of the house because they were taking up too much room, every window in the house, and by every door, and my wife was getting on me, so I made I don't know if you can see it, I made a little mini greenhouse, and I still got some stuff in planters and stuff in there. I got a little bit of salad going on over there, but I got a lot of tomatoes going on and some peppers. And then this is the rest of it. This is all my potatoes. These are all potatoes, and then in the potatoes are also green beans. So when they start sprouting and coming up, I'll have a lot of green beans, but I just put the green beans in there. And I got more lettuce and onions right there, and I think peas in the back. And then I have wild onions right there, and wild garlic. And the reason I grow that, because I've already got 7 harvests out of that this year. This year already, I've already trimmed it down 7 different times. I've got a lot of spices from that. I dry it, I dehydrate it, I chop it up into powder, turn it into powder, and I use it for seasoning. It's really good tasting, and it works, and you get a lot more. Well, see, the thing is with wild garlic, very shortly it's going to be warming up, and that stuff's going to die down. The next thing is, over here, these are regular onions, like store-bought onions that sprouted. So then I plant the tops in there, and I use them greens off of them, and they stay all summer long like that. So that helps with the onion situation, making sure I got enough onions. Got a lot of weeds going on inside there. I got some lamb's quarters going on inside there. This is all, this is a weed. It's jewel weed, matter of fact. And it's for poison ivy and skin irritations and stuff like that. And I just let it grow wild by my rain barrel for, I use it for medicine. A lot of weeds I let grow. I got gill over the ground right there. I'll let that grow because that's a good mint tea for colds and stuff. And I got my little fenced in area with tomatoes in there. Them are all beefsteaks in there. And they're all starting to grow. And then let's go over here. Don't mind my yard, man. It's a disaster area right now. I got some green beans over here. See, I put all this, these pallets, I cut them, and I made like walking planks so I could put all my buckets on there. Because I'd rather have it like that, like that big dandelion right there. I let that grow because I'm going to use that root for coffee. I already picked off leaves off it earlier this year for canning up greens. Now they're too bitter to use. And then when the big flowers get going, if I get enough of them flowers, I make wine, I make fritters, I make all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much my garden. Oh, I'll go over here too. I got a couple of other things over here by my dehydrator. Like I said, don't mind my yard, man. It's a disaster right this second. I've been working on projects. I got carrots going on in all these right there, and then them 2 over there. And I got stinging nettles going on there because I like stinging nettles. They taste good. They're really good food. They make good tea. So I grow them, and I pick the leaves. I do it with my bare hands. It only gets so bad. I mean, it'll only sting you so much, and then your finger and thumb go numb, and it goes away the next day. So, I don't even worry about it. I even eat them raw sometimes, because I know when they mix with the saliva, they'll stop the sting anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. But they make good medicinal plants too. The roots on that are really good if you're an older guy and you got prostate issues. It's good for that. But that's my garden.